The origin of karate was in ancient Okinawa, then called the Ryukyu Islands, which consist of many small islands and is located in the southern part of Japan. These islands were independent and developed their own unique culture, being isolated from the surrounding ocean. The background music you hear is the original music used for encouragement for warriors before and after a war in ancient Ryukyu. It is performed by Tomi Oyata, Taika Oyata's sister. And now, Taika Oyata will introduce Sashiki Castle. Sashiki Castle is the home castle of Shohashi, the first ruler of the Ryukyu Kingdom. It is located in the southeast of Shuri and was ruled by Shoshi Sho, Shohashi's father. Shohashi was born at this castle and succeeded the rule of the castle from his father. Shohashi's initial campaign to unify the whole country began from this castle by overtaking the rulers of the castles surrounding him. The name Shohashi was given to him after the unification of the kingdom. Sho was the title given to him by the king or the Chinese emperor. His title was Shoshiki Anji before the new title. Anji is the local ruler descending from a royal family. Here, Taika Oyata will perform the basic motions of Pinan Sandan no kata from the front view for memorization only. The actual footwork should be more aggressive. However, due to limited space, Taika Oyata will perform a shorter and less aggressive footwork for filming purposes only. Pinan Sandan no kata, basic motion from the left angle. Pinan Sandan no kata, basic motion from the right angle.
Oh
Pinan Sandan no kata, basic hand motion only, in slow motion, from the front view. Pinan Sandan no kata, basic hand motion only, in slow motion, from the back view. Pinan Sandan no kata, the basic footwork only, in slow motion from the front view. The actual footwork should be more aggressive. However, due to limited space, Taiko Yato will perform a shorter, less aggressive footwork for filming purposes only. The basic movement of kata training is mainly used to cultivate natural body reaction as well as the memorization of its sequence. However, in order to be a more efficient protection technique, the movement of the hands and legs have to be combined with speed, power, and accuracy. Lastly, the striking motion needs to be added to refine the techniques of each movement. The beauty of the movement itself is like a shining sword, but with no edge on the blade. It becomes practical to use when the sharp striking action is added, just as an edge of a blade is added. Keep in mind that the footwork should be more aggressive, as for filming purposes, Taiko Yata uses shorter, less aggressive footwork. In this segment, Taiko Yata will perform Pinan Sandan no kata with an advanced timing at an intermediate speed from the front view. For filming purposes, the movement is exaggerated. However, the actual movement cannot be seen by the naked eye when it is done at full speed. This kata has an extremely aggressive footwork. However, to remain visible to the camera, Taiko Yata will shuffle backwards and take a less aggressive foot pattern. The actual footwork should have a more aggressive forward motion. Please notice Taiko Yata is over 60 years of age, but can still perform kata with tremendous speed, power, and accuracy. Pinan Sandan no kata with an advanced timing and intermediate speed from the left angle. Pinan Sandan no kata with an advanced timing and intermediate speed from the right angle. Pinan Sandan no kata with advanced timing, hand motion only, in slow motion, from the front view. Pinan Sandan no kata with advanced timing, hand motion only, in slow motion, from the back view. Pinan Sandan no kata with advanced timing, footwork only, in slow motion, from the front view. depth of understanding of kata can be measured by the breaking down method used by karate practitioners. The word bunkai, the method used to understand kata in depth, means to break down a whole into small parts. In original karate, each movement of kata should be broken down into pieces, examined carefully, and put correctly together to form one complete protection technique. Taiko Oyata's philosophy of breaking down kata into individual techniques is like individual letters of the alphabet being combined to form words. Only Taiko Oyata understands how to combine these correctly. The breaking down method used by the majority of modern karate practitioners seems to be a simple arrangement of kata motion in alphabetical order. Therefore, it is not practical to use as a serious protection technique. A word can be composed when letters are arranged in different order, much like the formation of high-quality techniques. The varied arrangement of the kata motions can be made from one kata or different katas to complete one self-protection technique. This breaking down method is possible only through deep understanding of each motion of kata. Because of Taiko Oyata's understanding, he is the only one competent of guiding students to this understanding. In this tape, Taiko Oyata will demonstrate the basic breaking down of the combined motions in Pinan Sandan no kata. It is very important to know that the basic breaking down is just an example of kata meaning. The true protection technique is comprised of a combination of different kata movements from several varied kata. The detailed breaking down from varied kata will be shown in a special advanced techniques and nerve point techniques tape that will be available after you complete this 12-volume set. The techniques demonstrated on this tape are very painful and can be dangerous to practice without caution. Keep in mind that karate is a martial art and it should be treated seriously. Therefore, these techniques have to be practiced slowly and carefully. In this segment, Taiko Oyata will perform the basic breaking down of the advanced movements of Pinan Sandan no kata at intermediate speed. Taiko Oyata teaches that true karate should be part of your life and should be effective through your lifetime, even at the ages of 90 to 100 years of age. However, in this generation, karate technicians are limited to the physical abilities of the practitioner. Thus, we find many retired karate men whose techniques are no longer efficient for protection. Keep in mind that true karate practitioners' techniques should be effective irregardless of one's age. Here, Taiko Oyata will demonstrate advanced techniques from Pinan Sandan no kata, demonstrated from the double block, inside block strike, followed by the spear hand. And now for your careful study, the previous technique shown in slow motion. The primary unique characteristic of Pinan Sandan no kata is the hooking motion of the arm as you grab the opponent's striking extremity. In this segment, Taiko Oyata will demonstrate the arm hooking motion of Pinan Sandan no kata, demonstrated in the kata as such. And now the previous technique performed in slow motion. Here, Taiko Yato will demonstrate another technique from Pinan Sandan no kata, advanced motion. Demonstrating the kata with the knife hand strike, spear hand strike, pull, change, and down strike. Once again, the previous technique performed in slow motion.